So you decide to use a level 30 boost, and then you open your map, and you're sitting here kind of going,
What do I do?
yeah, it could be a little overwhelming for sure, but I got some tips to help you out. Hey all, it's Riven, and welcome back to More Dots Gaming. Let's go through some tips to get you started. If you find them helpful, consider liking the video. It helps to get in front of others who may have the same questions as you. And don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all my Division 2 content and live streams right here on YouTube. If you're looking to pick up the Division 2 base game, grab it on sale for the ridiculous price of $2.99 on all digital stores. That's PlayStation, Xbox, Uplay, and Epic Game Store. Anyway, let's jump right in. So you're boosted, or you're a returning player who is not sure what to do and if anything is really worth doing at all because the X-Pack is here in just a few weeks. Well, with the boost, the main 3 specializations are also boosted to 165. That's a Demolitionist, Survivalist, and a Sharpshooter. If you have the 1-year pass, you will also have the other 3, but you need to do a little work to fully unlock them. So if you've boosted, I recommend taking the year 1 pass specs and level them to 165, because with the tweaks and buffs coming, you never know which will be a bit stronger. So to start, you will need to go to the Quartermaster, which is in your base of operations. Select the specialization that you want to activate. For myself, I chose the Gunner. Then after you activate it, you're going to get field research missions. You'll have 5 of these. Once you complete all 5 and their objectives, you will then be able to take the specialization and start leveling them to 165. So if you're new to specializations or a returning player and not really sure how to use these, or you just boosted a brand new character, specialization points are gotten by doing certain things in the game. So you're gonna open your map, and when you open your map, you're gonna see all this crazy stuff on there. So you're gonna have invaded missions, which will give you 5 points per mission. The rewards are weekly, and there's usually 3 invaded missions that you can do on the map. And once you complete them, they'll give you 5 points per mission. You will also have invaded strongholds you will need to do on the map. Once you complete those, you'll get 5 specialization points as well. And you'll also have weekly strongholds that will pop up that will give you another 5 points. So if you kept count, that's 25 specialization points right there you can have with each week. Not a lot, and a little bit of grind, but it will get you in the right path to get to 165. Next up, you have bounties. Bounties will give you 3 specialization points per bounty. Bounties can gotten from a guy named Snitch Jared Nash. He moves around a lot, and you'll stumble across him during your many adventures in the DC area. So make sure when you see him, you talk to him and grab those bounties. And just an FYI about this, I want to make sure you pay attention to the bounties you are grabbing, because they may not always give you spec points. Just be mindful of that. And then the next part for getting spec points is every time you level up. So while you're playing the game, if you're just running around and you level up, you're going to get 3 specialization points. Also, doing the strongholds and the missions will probably get you about 2 levels. So you figure 1 to 2 levels. So let's figure it's about 6 points you can get. In regards to leveling, if you are starting you want to start a whole new character, or you're coming back at level 10 and you have tons of side missions as you're playing the game, don't do the side missions. Just get to level 30 and then save all your side missions to tier world 5. Because tier world 5 is going to decrease the amount of experience you will get from side missions, and that will maximize your XP as you're going through and leveling up your specializations and trying to get those spec points. Also, the last one you can do, I don't recommend it, it's kind of slow, is the control points. You can increase the alert level to level 4 by doing the activities that are tied to each of the control points. Once they get to level 4, complete them, and it'll get you 1 spec point. Really don't recommend it, but if you're kind of bored doing everything else, or you just kind of just want to piss people off and make a control point level 4, go for it. It's not a bad idea to change with the flow a little bit every now and then, and just maybe even get some good gear out of it as well. So not a bad idea. Next up, we're going to move to number 2. So number 2, farm your blueprints. So when you do boost, you're not going to get the mod blueprints or the weapon blueprints. And this is going to be something you're going to have to just farm away on. But it will be worth it because, well, they will help you get better gear. And the better gear overall will just make you stronger. So make your weapon stronger, make your gear stronger, and just make you stronger. So it'll be worth doing. And with the Warlords of expansion coming out, only the chest piece and the backpack will have talents on them. Every other gear piece will no longer have talents. So If you have, 20 pieces of, or 10 pieces of your chess piece, and one of the talents changed completely, you can actually craft it to better the talent that you have in a current gear and make it the better one, or play around builds as you're leveling to see what actually works out better for you. So it's worth getting these. And same thing, I don't see the weapon mods changing too much, but the weapon mods do change, and the one that you are using is no longer as strong as it used to be. You can craft a different one and get better output than what you have on you currently. So try to push to 100% as much as you can with these before the expansion releases. I know it's going to be a lot of work. As you can see, I have a lot of work to do. But at the end of the day, it'll be worth having so you can craft whatever you need for either leveling or once you get to endgame gear again. What's the best way to get these blueprints, you ask? Well, there's a few ways of getting them. If you have side missions, there'll be some side missions you go ahead and do. When you complete these side missions, I don't have any side missions, it looks like. But when you complete side missions, they will also reward you a blueprint reward. As you're doing your projects and going around doing what you have to do here, completing the Manning National Zoo and challenging difficult hunter will give you as a chance of reward to drop a blueprint reward. Also boosting the alert level to level 4 for your control points will also get you blueprints. And the best thing all about this, the big bonus to this, is whatever specialization you were leveling up, you can do it simultaneously with working on getting your blueprints and working on leveling up your specialization. It's not like you have to do one or the other. So make sure whatever spec you're trying to do and you're farming blueprints, you can do them together. So not too bad. So go after it. Next up, we'll move to tip 3. Tip 3 is going to be farm exotics. This is something I've just started getting into and looking at weapons I want. But I think this is going to be, with the many changes and tunings that are coming to weapons with the Warlords X Pack, it'll be worth having. And whether changes do come or not, you're going to be at the edge. You're going to be given an edge and have a higher advantage in the next start of the Warlord, because you're going to have high-end gear. And for example, I love assault rifles. I'm going after the Chameleon, which can be gotten from bounties. So if you're interested in getting the Chameleon, make sure you find Jared Nash and find a bounty for Chameleon. But I think going after them now will be very worth having, and definitely worth having at the start of Warlords. And until we actually reach a character level 40, and then we reach gear level 515, and start making sense of all the endgame builds again, having these weapons on us will actually be really nice. You can also target form other guns, so like the Sweet Dream Shotgun, which can be gotten from the Roosevelt Island stronghold, or you can do like Potomac mission events. And then in the stronghold, you'll go ahead and kill some of the outcast bosses once you reach the end, and then you're gonna pray to RNGesus. RNGesus, please, oh please, oh please, oh please, I've been a good boy, please. You might get one. Tip: if you have the gear and you can run it on challenging, run on challenging, because you actually increase your chances of the Sweet Dream Shotgun of dropping. So these two places will be a good place to get that if you're into shotguns and want that shotgun. And if you just want to farm all exotic weapons, if you're a completionist, go for it. Next up, number 4, farm exotic gear. I know, this could be the same thing I just said about weapons, but you should do it. You should definitely do it. Same reasons why. They'll be helpful, and again, you'll have an advantage going into the new Axe Pack. And with the rework exotics, they may be more powerful than what they were today. And I've only started looking at like exotic gear, armor that I want to go after. And I'm also going to link in the description a list of like all the exotic armor weapons that you may want to chase. But I really think it's worth going after them now to have an edge in the next X Pack. I don't think exotic gears are going to change that dramatically. So it'll definitely be worth having having exotic gear and having exotic armor weapons. My last tip, number 5. Dudes, guys, gals, just play the game. Just play the game and enjoy everything the Division 2 has to offer, from classified missions, these little blue dots up here, which I have to complete, from classified missions to your strongholds, to your main missions, to finding collectibles, to grinding gear, and the Dark Zone, and much, much more. So just play the game, and you're gonna get everything you're looking for as you play it. And with the new Gear 2.0 coming out, Gear will hopefully make more sense for us, and we can really dig deep and start making fun builds again. And also, with the game being on sale, you might be able to persuade your friend to grab it. You're like, dude, it's only $3. It's the base game. come play with me. It'll be fun, and you'll never ever want to leave your house again. Actually, that's probably not good advice. Don't listen to that part. Just listen to everything else except for that. But anyway, if you actually have faster ways to get spec points, farm gear, and get ready for Warlords of New York and Gear 2.0, leave a comment and let us know what you are doing to prepare for the next X-Pack and keeping yourself busy. But that's about what I have, guys. I appreciate you all checking out this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you all have an awesome night and happy grinding. Peace out, everyone.